Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today as we mark the 40th anniversary of the disappearance of Nicole Morin. Today is an opportunity not only to remember Nicole, but also to renew our appeal for information, and also to highlight how our missing person investigations have evolved over the past 4 decades. You'll hear from members of the Toronto Police Service's Homicide and Missing Persons Unit, as well as our partners from the Missing Children Society of Canada and Crimestoppers Toronto. We are also joined today by Melissa Alaschuk, a childhood friend of Nicole's, who has graciously agreed to be here today and will be available to speak with media following the formal remarks. In addition, we have a command post that has been set up. Officers from the Emergency Management and Public Order, the Missing Persons Unit, and 22 Division are available to speak with members of the community who may have questions, or also maybe they'd like to know more about how our missing persons investigations are handled today. To begin, I'd like to invite Detective Sergeant Steve Smith from the Homicide and Missing Persons Unit. He will be speaking on behalf of the Toronto Police Service. Detective Sergeant.
Good morning and thank you for joining us today. It's been 40 years since 8-year-old Nicole Morin went missing from this building right behind us. She was on the way to meet a friend for a swim and never made it. Despite one of the most extensive searches in Toronto police history, Nicole remains missing. Today we're here to remember Nicole, to support those who continue to carry this loss, and to make a renewed appeal for any information. The Toronto Police are announcing a $50,000 reward for the location of Nicole Morin. This reward will be valid for a period of 1 year. If you know something, anything, that could help bring answers, we ask you to come forward. This case is not closed. It has never been forgotten, and it only takes one piece of new information to make that difference. We are also using this opportunity to speak more broadly about missing persons investigations. Since 1985, our practices have evolved. We have specialized investigators, stronger partnerships, and better tools, including the MCSC Rescue app, which now empowers the public to join digital search efforts, receive urgent messages, and help bring missing children home. Many of these children, they don't qualify for Amber Alerts, so this is the best way to get the information out there. We know that there's also still harmful myths out there. Things like you must wait 24 hours to report a person missing. If somebody is missing, we want to know immediately, right away. It's the best way to be able to try to find these people. And especially with children these days, being out on summer leave, it's important that people talk to their children and tell them what we need to do in order to stay safe. And again, there is no 24-hour rule in reporting people missing. Thank you for helping us honor Nicole, and thank you for helping us to protect others. I would like now to turn it over to Amanda Pick, the CEO of the Missing Children Society of Canada.
Good morning. First, I'd like to thank the Toronto Police Service. It is an honor to be able to support their critical work in finding our missing children as quickly as possible and protecting them from going missing. Our organization has been serving missing children, partnering with police, and supporting families for almost 40 years, which is what we're honoring today, a 40-year time period of Nicole being missing. And over the time that I've been at the organization, I can tell you there's 2 things that people say to me consistently. One is, I can't imagine if my child was missing. And today I'm going to ask you to please imagine that. Imagine that it was your child. Imagine that it was your neighbor's child, or your niece or your nephew. Imagine that you are the person that could bring a missing child home. And imagine that you are the person that has information that could bring Nicole home. The next thing I'm going to ask you to do is to hope. The other question that I get consistently is, it's been a long time, so realistically, what are the chances of finding Nicole? And here's what I'll tell you. Time does not erase hope. It can't. We have to not only hope, but take action. And together we can make a significant difference in protecting our children. If a child goes missing, you can be ready by activating the MCSC Rescue app, and we'll share more information about that. But what I'm asking you today is be brave. Imagine that this is your child. Imagine that you are part of a community that ensures that children are protected, and if they go missing, that we can find them right away. And don't lose hope. Time has passed, yes. But Nicole is counting on us to always have hope and to protect children and never stop the search. You'll have the answers. Somebody does. And our partners at Toronto Police Service need those answers to be able to find Nicole or find answers for her family. And the last thing I want to tell you is this. It can happen. I've been a part of it. 30 years a child was missing, and I got the privilege of searching with Toronto Police Service and other police services, and we found that missing child. It's not impossible. It just takes a community that cares. So I thank you for caring, and I thank the Toronto Police Service for their incredible partnership and the work that we get to do in terms of supporting the efforts and protecting children. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. On a sunny July morning just like today, in 1985, 8-year-old Nicole Morin walked out of her apartment in this very building and has not been seen since. This year marks 40 years since Nicole's disappearance, and still her family, friends, and the Toronto community have no answers. Today, we stand together to ask the citizens of Toronto, especially those who lived in this building and community at the time, to take a moment to think back to that day. Ask yourself, did you see something? Did you hear something? Did you notice anything unusual in the days before or after Nicole went missing? Even if it seemed minor or meaningless at the time, the smallest detail can make the difference. That one piece of information could finally help answer the question we've all been asking for 4 decades. What happened to Nicole? Despite the passage of time, Toronto Crimestoppers remains committed to supporting this investigation. We continue to offer a safe, anonymous platform where anyone can share what they know, no matter how small it may seem. Over the years, many public appeals and awareness campaigns have been launched to spark new leads. And today, Toronto Crimestoppers is here again, actively participating. This renewed appeal is no different. We are calling on the public to come forward with information. The one undeniable truth in this decades-long mystery is this: someone, somewhere, knows something. If that someone is you, please, now is the time to speak up. Call Toronto Crimestoppers at 416-222-8477 or visit 222tips.com to submit information online. You will remain completely anonymous. Let me end with this. Community safety is a shared responsibility. When we as a community stay silent, we all become victims. Let today be the day the silence ends. Help us find Nicole. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the speakers today, and just a reminder, they are available for questions, one-on-one interviews following these remarks. Thank you very much for attending today.